My name is Jessica Morris, and the last four digits of my student ID are 0949. Over here are my two audience members, Alex and Nicole, and today I'll be talking to them about animal testing. How would you feel if you were being used and abused and couldn't say anything about it? What if you could only depend on others to speak for you? This is how animals feel in the laboratories while a product is being tested on them every day. Most of you have your loyal companion at home, a dog named Buddy or a cat named Socks. Could you imagine seeing them in the worst pain imaginable? When you put on your makeup or shampoo your hair, do you think of the amount of pain an animal had to go through to make sure that makeup or shampoo doesn't hurt you? An animal is sacrificing its life to make sure you still live after putting on that makeup. As someone who loves animals so very much and have two of my own, this topic is very important to me. I buy shampoos that specifically say they are not tested on animals. Most of the cosmetic products I buy aren't tested. Here are a few products that I had in my bathroom that are not tested on animals. Here you can specifically read my lotion. I'll show you if I can get it cleared up. This finished product is not tested on animals. Sorry if you couldn't see that. Animal testing is inhumane and unnecessary, and we must put in our best effort to make sure people are aware of what is happening to these animals. We'll learn about how animal testing is a problem, the reasons companies do it, and how we can solve this problem as quickly as possible. First, let's look at why animal testing is a problem. Animal testing is such a serious problem today. Products are tested on millions of animals each and every year. Many animals are harmed during animal testing. Many people think it's just rats and mice that are being tested on, but they're wrong. In reality, many more species are tested. Some of these species that products are tested on include rats, mice, cats, dogs, rabbits, pigs, birds, reptiles, and so many more. Many various products are tested on all these animals. One product that is tested on animals is nail polish. Nail polish is normally tested on rabbits, and the Draize test, which is the eye or skin irritancy test, nail polish is dropped into conscious eyes of rabbits, and it can damage the sensitive eye tissues in their eyes. This is extremely painful for rabbits, who often scream when the substances are applied and sometimes break their necks and backs trying to escape from the restraints. Another product that is tested on animals is makeup. A test for makeup is called the lethal dosage test, or the LD test. This test determines the amount of substance that will kill a predetermined ratio of animals. For example, in the LD50 test, subjects are forced to ingest poisonous substances through stomach tubes, vapor spray inhalers, or injection until half of them are dead. Common reactions to the LD test include convulsions, vomiting, paralysis, and bleeding from the eyes, nose, mouth, or rectum. A company that does this is CoverGirl. That's a makeup company that is huge all across the world. Living conditions in animal labs are also not the best. Many of the chimpanzees currently living in U.S. laboratories were captured from the wildest infants and have spent several decades in cages the size of our kitchen tables. They go through a series of invasive procedures and breeding. Just imagine what it'd be like to spend 50 to 60 years in a 5x7x7 cage. Now that we know what animal testing is and how the animals are harmed, let's look at why companies do animal testing. Animal testing is used to make sure the products that we use are safe, even though there are alternative methods out there, but I'll talk to you about that later. There are laws saying that sometimes animals must be used to test products. Lethal dosage testing started in 1933 because a woman who had tried certain mascara received burns on her eyes and then went blind, and eventually she died. It was then that the Food and Drug Administration passed the Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Action in 1938 to protect the public from unsafe cosmetics. British law says that every new drug used for medicine must be tested on at least 2 different types of live mammals. One of these must be a large, non-rodent mammal. Animal testing also helps develop new products. Animal research has benefited for humans also. Animals also have improved healthcare and a longer lifespan. There are vaccines for rabies, distemper, tetanus, parvovirus, and many other illnesses in cats, dogs, and numerous other species. Cats now have a treatment for feline leukemia. That's a cancer for cats. It's obvious that animal research benefits all living species and that we are all able to live longer, healthier, and happy lives. But is the suffering of innocent animals worth it when there are alternative testing ways? Now that we know why companies do animal testing and how they see it as beneficial, we can look at how we can stop animal testing and get involved. This is how we can solve the problem of animal testing. First, you can go online to the PETA website and find a list of companies that are going vegan, as in they won't test their products on animals. Also in that website, you can find a list of companies that still do animal testing. Don't buy from companies that still test on animals. Don't buy from companies that still do all those painful tests on poor, innocent animals. Tell your friends and family to do the same thing. Make the companies listen to other options rather than just animal testing. There are methods of testing products that are more reliable and less expensive than animal testing. Some companies make use of cell and skin tissue cultures, corneas from eye banks, and sophisticated computer and mathematical models. Some companies avoid testing altogether. They use non-toxic natural ingredients that have already been safety approved by the Cosmetics, Toiletry, and Fragrance Association. Gordon Baxter, who founded the Pharmagon Laboratories, which uses only computers and human tissues to create and test drugs, once said this exact quote: "If you have information on human genes, what's the point of going back to animals?" I love that quote because it's 100% true. Think about the commercials you see on TV where you can now sue for taking medicine that gave you a lifelong problem. That medication was tested on animals, and now people are getting problems from it. That proves that animal testing is not 100% all the time. Let the companies that still do animal testing know let them know that you're going to stop buying their products. Most companies have a toll-free number you can call. Call that number and let them know. Or you can go on their website and there's a blog where you can email them or let them know how you feel about them testing on animals. It won't go unnoticed by the companies if you get enough people to do it. Get involved with animal-friendly acts. There is the Great Ape Protection Act that is hoping to get all chimps out of the testing laboratories. This is not the only act out there. If you go on the internet, you can find so many more. Do some research and maybe donate money if you want to. There are small organizations out there that need your help to be noticed by the big companies. You can donate money or go volunteer and help all the helpless animals whose voices are not heard. In conclusion, testing products on animals is inhumane and we need to get involved in order to stop it as soon as we can. We've explored this by looking at why testing products on animals is cruel, why companies use animals for experiments, and how we can stop them. So next time you're applying your makeup on your face, think about the thousands of animals who had to suffer to make sure that that makeup was safe for you to wear. Thank you.